It's perfectly calm when suddenly this happens. A flock of black birds swirl to the ground. It's like nothing you've ever seen before.
It was a cold night in a small town in Mexico. People were home, the streets were quiet, and then, just after midnight, a strange sound was heard. In the start, it sounded like rain, soft tapping on windows and rooftops. But when people went to look outside, they were surprised and realized what they heard wasn't rain, it was birds. Hundreds of blackbirds lying still all over the streets, cars, and houses. Some were still moving, but most of them were not. No one had any idea about what happened. By morning, videos started spreading the internet. Security cameras showed something hard to believe, a huge flock of blackbirds flying together and then suddenly dropping straight down. When they hit the ground, most of them flew back, but a big number of them died from the impact. What could have caused the birds to do something like this? It was not power lines because too many birds fell all at once. Power lines might kill a few if they hit them directly, but not hundreds all at the same time. And the cameras showed the flock suddenly dropping mid-air and not crashing into cables. No damage or feathers were found on power lines nearby, which would normally happen if they hit them. Some birds were found far from any wires, in open streets, so power lines were rolled out because it does not fit the scale or the way it happened. It likely wasn't gas or poison because only the birds were affected. If it was gas and poison, people and other animals nearby would have felt sick too, but they didn't. And the fall happened suddenly. Gas or toxins work slower. They don't make a whole flock drop all at once. Tests on dead birds didn't show any signs of chemical poisoning. The air that night was normal. No smell, no smoke, nothing unusual was detected. So poisoning gas did not match the evidence, and whatever happened there was quick and invisible, not chemicals. The local police said it was probably the weather, but most people didn't accept this reason, because the sky was clear that night. No storm, no lightning or strong wind, no signs of rain that could have hurt the birds. Cameras showed calm conditions just before they fell. The trees were not even moving much. If it was weather, birds would scatter or fly away, not all drop in the same place. So what really happened there? Scientists later said the birds might have been scared by a predator, maybe a hawk or a falcon. Because birds panic easily. When they are chased by hawks or falcons, they can suddenly dive or crash into each other. In the video, the flock drops in one fast motion, which fits how birds react when they are scared. Predator attacks at night confuse them more. They can't see well, so they hit buildings or each other. After studying the footage, scientists said the pattern of the fall looked like a panic reaction, not poison or the weather. So the predator story fits best, a quick scare that made them lose control. But people who were awake that night said something else. They said the birds were acting strange hours before they fell. They were flying lower than usual. Some even hit trees or wires as if they couldn't see right, almost like they were dizzy. A person said that his dog kept barking for no reason. Others noticed their lights flicker right before it happened. Maybe a coincidence, but no one could prove what caused it. Some experts started talking about something called electromagnetic pulses, which is invisible energy waves that can mess with birds' sense of direction. Because birds use the Earth's magnetic field to find their way when they fly. If that field gets disrupted even a little, they can lose control. But how could that happen in just one small town? One reason is that there might have been testing nearby, maybe a military or a weather equipment. Another reason is that it might be from nature, maybe a sudden burst from space or the atmosphere, but nothing was proven. This wasn't the only time something like this happened. It happened before in Italy, Sweden, and even in India. Every time it was sudden and no one had a solid answer for it. In the Mexican town, they cleaned the streets from the birds in the morning, but for weeks no birds came back. At night there was a sound of wings flopping in the distance, but nothing in the sky, and pets refused to walk near the place where the birds have fallen. A few months later, another strange thing happened. A farmer nearby found dozens of dead fish in his small pond, and there was not a sign of poison. That story never made the news. Even today, scientists still don't fully agree on what caused this. Was it panic from predator chase, poison, or something bigger? Every now and then, a new video of something similar to what happened in that Mexican town appears from somewhere else in the world. And the same question is asked again. What's happening in the sky above us that we don't understand yet?